Today I want to show you guys how I visualize the fretboard using all the pentatonic shapes. Everything I do is basically based out of the pentatonic, and then I decide to add or subtract notes to make it sound different. Just want to say that this is something that has just worked for me. I'm not saying it's going to work for all of you. Half of you most certainly will have no idea what I'm even talking about or won't understand what I'm trying to explain. But if it helps some of you, then awesome. So let's take A minor pentatonic first shape. Okay. Now we're going to pick a note to add to that scale. So everything's going to stay the same except for the note that we add. So we're going to add this note. So we're going to go, instead of going, we're going to go, okay? And we're going to add the octave of that note. So we've got, and then one here, right? And then here. So all of those notes are just inside. This one's just inside the box. This one's just outside the box. And then this one is back on the inside. So we've got starting to sound not so pentatonic-y. A big benefit is to a good trick is to use the notes that are shared between the two boxes and run over those linearly. So linearly, I mean this way, like this note, and then you follow the line down of the shared notes. So you've got shared note between the first and the second box, shared note, shared. So now we can do hit two shared notes here are extended out of the box, two shared notes. So now what do we have? We've got that's not pentatonic. It's pentatonic, but it's not pentatonic at the same time. But it is. But it's not. And it doesn't sound like it. Let's go and do the same thing in the second position. Second position pentatonic, right? Is okay, and we're still gonna add the same note. So it's that guy right there. We'll find the octave of that in the second box. So we've got right there, okay? And there it is again, the same one we played the first time. So we got, so let's play our second box and add those extra notes. So we're starting on an extra note, right? Second box. Added note. Added note. So now we have right? Now let's use the shared notes, or playing linearly, going down the strings. Play those right on top of each other. Our added note. Okay. Shared note. Added note. So the biggest thing is, I'm not sure how to explain when I say linear, like playing notes that are stacked on top of each other is one of the best ways for you to break out of the sound of the box. So if you've got your second box, so the second box, I want you to remember that note, okay? That note, and our added note that we've been using, okay? So I told you to remember this note, this note, this note, and that one, which is the added one we put in. So instead of playing over those notes this way, play through them this way. So you get... If we use our added notes with that, it's still a part of the pentatonic shape, but you just look at it in a different color, if that makes sense. You say, okay, I'm going up the scale. Now I'm playing the notes stacked on top of each other to get to my next spot. So all the notes that works great with chords, and a big thing I'm a fan of is suggesting chords without playing the whole thing. So using that trick, I'll show you what I mean. So let's use an A minor chord, traditional. To C major, right? Okay, I'm sure you guys have all seen that shape before. Now let's use a suggesting chord kind of thing here going on. So what you could do is take your first note, right, which is A, and then we're going to do C. So let's take that and those two notes on the D and the G string from the first position, right? Those two. Okay, and we're going to keep these strings. It's only going to be our top E string and the D and the G that we're going to play here. So we're going to go, and then our C is going to look like C, right? And then those two notes there, because those are the shared notes. That's why they're okay, they're safe. You know it's going to work. So instead of might have switches it up. It switches it up. Or you've got we'll just use two notes. We'll use the root and whatever note it is that makes it minor or major. So we've got, doing this on our G string, first note, and our G string. We got our C, our note that makes it C major. Instead of C minor, we got C major. Let's go to G. Couldn't help it. I think it's easier than we think it is. You know what I mean? Like, make it simp. Make it simp. Keep it simp. So if you're one of those rare people that I'm making sense to, you could also apply that to figuring out some new chords for yourself. So here's an example. You could take these two notes from the fifth box. So we've got that note, okay? So we're gonna go, I'm gonna use my thumb to hit my A, my root, D and G with my pinky and my ring finger, and then my index is going to cover those two. Looks complicated? Yeah. Hard to play? A little bit. Sounds pretty sweet though. Could be an A minor 77 or 76, I have no idea, but it sounds great. And you could apply the same kind of thing to your C. So you've got your C. Let's look at what our notes need to be. Essential for our C major. Those are essential for our C. Now we're gonna grab a shared note there, and then we're gonna add the note that we were adding before, our little melodic note. So it looks like that, right? If you forget that note, you can see that it's just the C triad there. We add that note, and we put our thumb on top of the root. We get a chord that sounds like that. So now we have hope this stuff helps, hope it made sense, hope this wasn't a waste of both of our time. Make sure you check out some more of my videos if you enjoyed it. Have a great day.